They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Chicago Bears. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now it's Jackson. Short pass caught by Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. In motion left comes Brown. Now it's Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us to their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Jackson, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Lamar Jackson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
the touchdown. Here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Dragon 60. Here we go. Set.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
70 Rangers.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Second and 11. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking that time for Jamison Williams. And it's third down. You talk about this Falcon defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Second Pirates. Come on, come on.
They go play action here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. The Bears at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And they were able to tough it out last week. A close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 18 Pioneers, 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll look to throw again. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. An inside run with Jenkins. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
And it's third down.
3rd down and 1. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. An option handoff given to counter. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Jackson. Quick throw there is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Bears take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 54 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line.
Touchdown Bears! Facial Tootin taking it in. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point up and good by Auburn. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
A gain of 12.
On 1st down, here's Jenkins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Jackson. That's to his running back, Quinshawn Judkins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Listen up! Hey! Sit up!
Jackson. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now Jackson. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
What are ready? Ready, shot?
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15.
What? You change it. Go right here.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Hey, come on. 180!
A toss to Judkins, running right. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Hey! Ready! Hey, shot! Sit up!
On the counter, it's Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. That'll give him 8 that time. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Brown goes in motion left. From the gun on third down, Jackson. Will swing left side, caught by Collins. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, fourth down.
I think for baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They throw it out right, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
To the left side, there's the tight end, Musgrave. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Tag. Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup Panther 11. Panther 11.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
18, Pioneer. Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Luke Musgrave, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Jackson. That's complete. It's Collins. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And quickly out wide, this is Watson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go, check. 18 Cardinal, Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. Panther 11, ready.
They'll look to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Nineteen tight.
Looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now a 3rd and 6.
16 yards on the play. He's now 3rd down.
18 rattle. Trap 60. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. Brian Thomas, 58 yards. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Auburn now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bears 41, Falcons 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Nico Collins, 75 yards. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. That's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
Kills.
speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 79 Broncos.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
And glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That is caught by a diving Thomas. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that cat?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd down and 6 now.
70, Timberwolves. Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now back to throw. They'll get this out to Tootin. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Bayshore Tootin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now up to 14.
Falcons 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. This will be caught once again by Brown.
Jackson's pass.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
13.
Again, Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. On third down, here's Jenkins. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Jackson from the shotgun. They'll swing this out to Jenkins. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Bears' 23-yard line.
Here's Jackson. To the right side, that's Whittington. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson will throw again. Touchdown, Falcons! Quinshawn Judkins taking it in. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
19 Chargers, 19 Chargers.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. That's taken in by Watson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one out to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Don't worry.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Middle. 13.
Jackson now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. To throw is Jackson. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, they come up with 1 timeout and a 2-minute warning to work with. Here's 1st and 10. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
Hey, middle. Hey, Ozzy. Hey, report.
To throw again is Jackson. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
come up now on second down. A give up the middle, Jenkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
A gain of 31.
Throwing, Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Nico Collins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So no question here, down by a score late. They're going to try the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock. Now let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. The chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
That one looks like he'll throw here. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to throw here. That pass caught. It's Williams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And these guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7th. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jackson. And that's complete to Brown. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jackson to throw. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Aubrey good with the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
42. Falcons, 27.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Jackson. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go now. Count 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Grab 50.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And now he'll turn and off his back foot. He'll heave this deep. Now he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses.